Certainly looks good.
It was, so she's messing up the knobs.
Now we're okay. We're working. Here we are in sunny China, huh?
Take two.
Well, Matthew, Juliana, Jessica, and Denise, we just thought share some of our local Chinese humor here with you. I've got my number one Chinese person on the piano. But there was this priest. He was appalled to find this small boy sitting in the back of the church playing rock and roll on his harmonica. Looked at the young boy and he says, "That's quite enough of that, youngster." And said, "Don't you know what the first commandment says?" And the little boy said, "No, Father." He said, "I don't know, but if you'll hum it, I'll try to follow along." Ha! Not bad, not bad. Then there were these two boys camping out in the backyard, and they wanted to know the time. So they began singing at the top of their voices. Eventually, a neighbor threw open his window and shouted down at them, "Hey, keep it down. Don't you know what time it is? It's 3 o'clock. Well, Rodney, if that's not, that's not enough. My neighbors bang on the walls all hours.
Doesn't that keep you awake?
Yeah, but it certainly interferes with my trumpet practice. And then, to be in our house, you have to be a really good singer.
Why's that?
Well, because there's no lock on the bathroom door. Don't eat school lunches, just throw them aside. A lot of kids didn't, and a lot of kids died. The meat's made of iron, the fries are of steel, and if they don't kill you, then the pudding will. Didn't think I was going to manage that, but here's another oldie but goldie. Oldie but moldie, perhaps. Little birdie flying high dropped a message from the sky. Oh, said the farmer, wiping his eye, isn't it lucky that cows don't fly? Thank you, Rodney. Nice coming. Right. Here we go.
The convicted murderer was about to be shot.
Do you have any last requests, scumbag?
Asked the prison warden.
Yes, replied the criminal.
Replied the criminal.
I'd like to sing a song.
Very well.
Said the warden, and the condemned man began to sing.
998,328 bottles of beer on the wall. Rodney, what kind of lights did Noah have on the ark?
I don't know. What kind of lights did Noah have on the ark?
Floodlights. What else? Hey, Rodney, what is yellow, soft, and goes around and around?
I don't know. What is yellow, soft, and goes around and around?
A long playing omelet. Rodney, you won't believe this, but what is purple and 4,000 miles long?
Grimes' waist? I don't know. What is purple and 4,000 miles long?
The Great Wall of China. What else? Rodney. Rodney, what did one tonsil say to the other tonsil?
I don't know. What did one tonsil say to the other tonsil?
What do you think? You better get dressed. The doctor's taking us out tonight. What's that, Rodney? Putting my ear. Rodney, what did one wall say to the other wall?
I don't know. What did one wall say to the other wall?
It said, "I'll meet you at the corner." Rodney, why are elephants bad dancers?
I don't know. Why are elephants bad dancers?
Because they have 2 left feet. What else? Why did the Lone Ranger take a hammer to bed, Rodney?
I don't know. Why did he do that?
So he could hit the hay. Rodney, what would you do if an elephant sat in front of you at the movies?
Move? I don't know.
Missed most of the film. What else? And here we are. What's yellow and goes?
I don't know. What is yellow and goes?
A ballpoint banana. And this, I'm glad I don't make money this way. Why did the cowboy die with his boots on?
I don't know. Why did he?
Because he didn't want to stub his toe when he kicked the bucket. Hey, I like that one. That's pretty good. Rodney Dangerfield joke. What did Lot do when his wife turned into a pillar of salt?
I don't know. What did Lot do when his wife turned into a pillar of salt?
Put her into a shaker. I like that one. Are you ready for this, Rodney?
Sure.
Why do elephants paint their toenails red?
I don't know. Why do they paint their toenails red?
Because when they went to hide in the strawberry jam. Ooh, Knock, knock, Rodney.
Who's there?
Juno.
Do you know who?
No, wait a minute. Juno.
Juno? Juno who?
Do you know what time it is? My watch is broken. Ooh. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Europe.
Europe who?
You're up early this morning. That's who. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Arthur.
Arthur? Arthur who?
Arthur got.
The Grimes write these jokes.
Sick. The last knock, knock joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Wendy.
Wendy who?
Wendy, red robin comes bobbing along. You know something? I have to share this with you. Some girls think I'm really handsome, and some girls think I'm really ugly. And I just thought Miss Grimes, I'd like to have your opinion. What do you think?
Well, Dr. Ohm, I think it's a bit of both. I think you're pretty ugly.
Cold. Okay, this is since I'm a school principal, I guess we have to have something educational, right?
Sure.
So Rodney, you can jump right in here if you think of an answer, but these are for the kids. We'll see. Jessica, here's a good one for you, since you want to have a pet anyway.
Pardon me, Dr. Ohm, isn't Jessica smarter than Mr. Nees?
Well,
Better looking maybe, but not smarter.
She'll get
and
these
she doesn't
brain
have all the facial hair either.
Come on, Jessica, get these brain teasers.
If a dog, now listen carefully, Jesse, if a dog is tied to a rope 15 feet long, how can it reach a bone 30 feet away?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, you're not sure?
How?
Well, if the rope isn't tied to anything.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Okay, Matt. A man is in a prison cell with no doors and no windows. There are no holes in the ceiling or trapdoors in the floor. Yet in the morning, the guards find him gone. How did he get out?
Beats me.
Good question. Through the doorway. There were no doors, remember? Wait a minute, I'm not even sure I get that one myself. Okay, if you take and you combine two things, if you combine a parrot and an elephant, what do you get?
A parrot and an elephant.
Right.
I don't know. What do you get?
Something that tells everything it remembers. Yay! I like that one. If you combine a pig and a zebra, what do you get?
A pig and a
Pig and a zebra, I don't know.
An ugly date? No. Striped sausages.
Right.
If you combine a skunk and an owl, what do you get?
I don't know.
Okay. This one's for you, Juliana. A bird that smells but doesn't give a hoot. You can tell these around the neighborhood, okay? If you combine an elephant and peanut butter, what do you get?
I don't know.
This is a tough one. Either peanut butter that never forgets or an elephant that sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that one. Okay, now here's some different kind. These are kind of brain teasers, all right?
Differences.
Right, differences. What's the difference between an elephant and a cookie?
Beats me.
Oh, well, you would know at breakfast time because you can't dunk an elephant in your coffee. And how about the difference between a thief and a church bell? Mm-hmm. Think about this now.
Thief and a church bell.
Right.
I give up.
One steals from the people and the other peels from the steeple. That's a good one. Did you hear that? One steals from the people and the other peels from the people. What's the difference between a coyote and a flea?
I have no idea.
One howls on the prairie and the other prowls on the hairy. Yay, I like that.
Harp.
Here's a musical one. This is something everyone should get. Matthew and Jessica and Juliana, what's the difference between an orchestral conductor and an oven?
I'm stumped. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
this is a good one. One makes the beat and the other bakes the meat. And finally, what's the difference between a flea-bitten dog and a bored guest?
I have no idea.
One is going to itch and the other is itching to go. Yay! Okay, here we are. We're ready. These are famous doctor jokes, right? Okay.
Introducing the great medical doctor, Dr. Rodney Nees. Dr. Nees.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ohm, but I've got bad news. However, I've also got some good news. Which would you rather hear first?
Well, Doc, tell me the bad news first.
The bad news is that we've got to take off both your legs. The good news is that the man in the next bed wants to buy your slippers.
Okay. Here's another one. What seems to be the trouble then, Mr. Worry-a-lot? Asked the psychiatrist.
It's like this, doctor, said the patient. I have a huge mansion in the country, 2 Rolls Royces. My children go to the most exclusive private schools, and my wife is dressed by the finest designer in Paris.
So what's the problem?
I only earn $100 a week.
Reminds me of myself.
Doctor, I keep seeing double.
Sit on the couch, please.
Well, which one?
Oh, tell me straight, Doctor. Is it serious?
Well, I wouldn't start watching any new soap operas if I were you.
Doctor, I think I'm a dog.
Sit down, please.
Oh, no, I'm not allowed to sit on the furniture.
Dr. Ohm, why are you jumping up and down?
I've just taken my medicine and I forgot to shake the bottle. Nice, I like that. Okay, here we go.
Ronnie was on his face.
Okay, these are the miscellaneous jokes. These are, I'll start off, okay?
Okay.
Why were you late back to camp, Rodney? Asked the scoutmaster.
I'm sorry, Skip, replied the scout. But as we crossed the field of cows, my beret blew off, and I had to try on 40 before I found it. Oh, God.
That's a good one. Here's another one, Judy. A boy was riding his bicycle, knocked over an old lady. She wasn't hurt, just shaken up and furious. Oh, go ahead.
You wretched boy, she fumed, dusting herself off. Don't you know how to ride that bike?
Yes, he replied, but I don't know how to ring the bell. Last winter, during the dark nights, I dressed all in white so the traffic would see me.
Did that keep you safe?
No, I got knocked down by a snowplow. That's a good one. We'll have to keep that one. Here you go, Matthew. The policeman in a patrol car was astounded to see, as he overtook a fast-moving car, that the woman at the wheel was knitting. He wound down his window and yelled, "Pull over!"
No!
She called back,
Pair of socks! She wasn't knitting a pullover sweater, she was knitting a pair of socks.
Even if I would have told it right, it would have been bad. For the 10th birthday, Jessica received a bottle of perfume and a tape player.
Oh, nice gift.
Yeah.
Perfume and a tape player.
I didn't know that. 2 old friends of her parents came to dinner that night, and she sat between them at the table and confided,
"If you hear a little noise and smell a little smell, it's me."
Don't blush, Jess. The family seated in a restaurant had finished their dinners when Father called the waiter over. "Yes, sir," said the waiter. "My son has left a lot of meat on his plate," explained Father. "Could you give me a bag so that I could take it home for the dog?"
"Gosh, Dad," exclaimed the excited boy, "do we have a dog now?"
Nice. Where are the other ones? How are we doing, Matt? I think we've completed them all.
3 more.
3 more. Okay, Matt, here we go. Here you are, Juliana. Listen to this. A man standing at a bus stop was eating a hot dog. Next to him stood a lady with her little dog, which became very excited at the smell of the man's food and began whining and jumping at him. "Do you mind if I throw him a bit?" said the man to the lady. "No, not at all," she replied, whereupon the man picked up the dog and threw him over a wall.
Well, at least he asked.
That's right. Wonder if the dog, no.
Hope it's a poodle.
Yes. A man at the movies left his seat to buy popcorn. When he returned, he said to an old lady sitting at the end of the row, "Did I step on your toe just now?" "You certainly did," she said crossly. "Oh, good," came the heartless reply. "This is my row."
Right.
I know a popcorn joke about a movie.
Really?
Oh, never mind.
And last but not least, a murderer sitting in an electric chair was about to be executed. "Have you any last request?" asked the prison chaplain. "Yes," replied the wretched killer. "Will you hold my hand?" Very good, very good, very good. And we have to thank Mr. Rodney Nees for his work on the trap set, and Straight Man, and Miss Judith Grimes for her piano accompaniment. Isn't it grand? Actually, right now I'm dancing and wondering if I might not be a lot better off in China. So we'll close this musical and jollical interlude with a few remarks. I hope that served to tickle your funny bone a bit. And I really appreciate Judy and Rodney coming in today to do that. It was kind of, Miss Grimes thought it would be a nice idea to have something for you to listen to about halfway through my trip. And I think that's a good idea too. And so she's provided me with all the jokes. So if you have a problem with any of the jokes, kids, you can always go to Miss Grimes and say, wow, those were terrible. Where did you get those from? I also, probably you've started receiving some of my letters by now. And I'm going to continue to write the letters up until the last day that I'm here. And so we'll all sit down and read them together when I get back. I just think it will be a good trip, and I know that you'll be having fun in Florida and places like that. So, and if you get a chance, you know, stop in and say hi to people here at the university school and maybe share some of the information that I've been writing to you. I think they might enjoy hearing that too, and I'll probably be writing them a couple of letters. You might also call Grandpa and say hello, and things like that. It's just about time for me to go to Dr. Lowenstein's office and get my gamma globulin shot. I don't know what this tape sounds like. I didn't listen to it myself, and I don't think I'll ever make a living as a stand-up comedian, nor as a lip-sync singer either, right, Matthew? I think you enjoy this tape, though, and you can share it with only close friends. And I love you all. I am having a great time. I'll be able to tell you and show you in pictures all of the things that I've been doing. And enjoy your summer. Do some swimming for me. And I'm trying to keep a log on my miles as I run every day. And I really just really look forward to getting back. This is the halfway point, so probably the short side of the trip. So I'll be home very soon. Look forward to that. And I just wanted to know that I love you all. Love you, Denise. Love you, Matthew. Love you, Jessica. Love you, Juliana. Take care and God bless.